the truth and desperate to know the real issues confronting the country.
If you think they will see this election, you will not lie. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
The government, all the ministers in the government can lie. And then people are also everything they say, they don't say the truth.
People of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. It's Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Antonin April Godson Williams, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, beat us today, and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team that they defeated. Everyone said that they put a crack away. So.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
Liberians, I have received today news of the evictions and destructions of our party headquarters. Unfortunate and regrettable as this is. I wish to encourage all Liberians, especially our supporters and sympathizers, to stay calm, remain law-abiding, and respect due process in the interest of our democracy, the rule of law, and the peaceful coexistence among all Liberians, irrespective of party, social, ethnic, or tribal affiliations. Fellow Liberians, fellow partisans of the Coalition for Democratic Change, today we witness yet another testament of the Unity Party government gross disregard for the rule of law. Emboldened by impunity, they continue to abuse power, testing our nation's fragile peace and democracy. Their list of violations grows daily, from police brutality against ordinary citizens to outright disregard of court orders. We must, however, take the high road. In the interest of peaceful coexistence, I urge everyone to remain calm, law-abiding, and respectful of due process, despite this partisan political mischiefs from the Unity Party government. In the legal battle over the ownership of the CDC headquarters, our party has always followed the rule of law and openly stated its willingness to abide by the court final ruling, regardless of the outcome. Yet, before the battle was fully exhausted, the trickle happy partisans leadership of the police force, with direct instruction from Waka himself, spurred into actions. This was not a lawful eviction. It was a failed mission to destroy and erase the CDC in an attempt to fulfill their very wish Waka has repeatedly expressed to his lieutenants. While executing this criminal act, amid the cheers of their partisans, they failed to notice the loud silence of the vast majority of ordinary Liberians. Our people are in disbelief at this administration. Reckless behavior in its quest to consolidate power. Posterity will punish them harshly, while the loss of our office building is a setback. I want to emphasize that it is only temporary. We shall overcome this sooner rather than later. Thanks to your unwavering commitment, determination and resilience, fellow citizens, coalitions, well-wishers and sympathizers, fellow partisans, do not be despair. While we amid these difficult times, our party has faced worse situations, even from the very same actors we see today, and we have emerged stronger. We shall prevail. The UP leadership under Boubacar are destroyed, but we are builders. A special national headquarters delivery committee is being established to immediately begin the construction work so that we can have a modern state-of-the-art new home in record time. We shall execute this while we embark on a national tour to inform our people. In my journey to heights I have achieved, I have seen such hiccups before. We shall never waver. Together we will build. We are survivors by history. We are blessed with a spirit that overcomes even the most tragedies and misfortune. Remember, the unity, strength, and identity of our party and coalition are not found in bricks and mortar. They live in the minds, hearts, and fighting spirit of our teaming supporters. Therefore, I call on every member of the party, our sympathizers, to mobilize and focus our energies on constructing our next premises. I must be clear, resist the temptation to take the law into your own hands. However disappointed we are by this outcome, I call on each of you to continue respecting the law and due process. Fellow partisans, well-wishers, and sympathizers, I am optimistic about the political future of our party. Together we will build a better home then for our party. So help me God. God bless Liberia.
We have seen a systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. But citizens, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Pinsville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, We are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Bouaka administration. And that institution is the Mate Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat. We will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is straight ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
And the government need to really invest. The people like you that get the type of structure. The council, even if we are just be getting $1 million for the budget year, every year they give $1 million. You're imbalance.
If I'm president of this country, I should God show you his wonder. You never believe it. We told you for what? You're a footballer.
Yeah.
A football the very country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
You have to tell Ellen to because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What will the board do for him? No passion for development. Then we know Joshua will put the millions men in the whole world.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Connections there, you not get it.
You are not connection.
Yeah. Just say that Doma, all kind of things that just happen here, you know, I'm sure no heat, no tea.
He was 12 years older early. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country. and kept a man in his garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes, yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
It does not have that contact.
The Senate got a trap of Boyka.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Bedia to where. And said the way forward is the Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Nombi there, and he now where he's just taking all kind of way, Boyka, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, you know, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went, some kind of way, some kind of thing they did, Bagati thing, they did a resolution that passed. Yeah, because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened, wow! All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. Now when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with them.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving Ababa for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of Ome, then he won't persecute us. He does going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? And Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. That part has been good with lawyer. So from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and sign a resolution. I have many things that why you did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Boyka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move.
President Boyka 2025 budget will determine his clear vision for the country. Okay, so it also includes the dividend on some of these crowds. For instance, I know it can be argued understandably that the overpower bridge that the Chinese government is about to build and the street, the road from Kennedy Boulevard to 12th Street, they were all in the pipeline. That's true. But it was blocked in the pipeline. That President Boyka visit to China, reassuring China that when we are taking action on the global stage, we will take it with our own interest first as a country, not to please any other person before Liberia's interest, and then people fighting, then will join inside and will stand. Just a final question. Yeah. So, you see, he visited to the FOCA, to the China Africa Forum, has now got China excited with the new commitment to come do this project. They are in town already. You call the Minister of Public Works, he will tell you the Chinese government will waste time when they say they want to do something. But when you start on their interest, then you're in problem with them. Now, anytime we want to do anything on a global stage, the first question we should be asking, what's in it for us as a country and people? And if what's in it for us is good as a country and people, if other countries benefit from the trickle-down effect of our vote, okay. But we must never again vote on something that will hurt ourselves as a country and people.
When we were there, the Boyka, we used to go to him, even feel Boyka because of his title. Make it comfortable because of the title. But you see what he's doing. You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie.
But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
AB, I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Oyo time, I kept the peace. Charles Taylor time, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the Republic and it is wrong. If you can see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, training position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the Republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful. But we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people and we just sit. That would never happen. You know, we're in opposition. Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, let me give her the respect because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagree and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, you know, we have the right to protest and we protest. We went to Ellen and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked.
Thank you. So, again, Chairman, great. I want to say thank you to you, Liberia, who came out today. I want to say thank you to our motorcyclists, to our truck cyclists. We want to say thank you. Thank you that you stood with us. You defeated all of the lies. And let me say this to you, Mr. President. We promise that until you receive our petition, we will not present our petition to any criminal. We are aware that Richard 2 is a role, and we will not present our petition to him. To you, Mr. President, your people collected over 14 million for 4 Morobo people. That is the highest level of evil I have ever seen in my entire life. You promised to provide job for our motorcyclists. You took away the only means of livelihood. You beat them, you killed them. You have arrested over 10,000 motorcyclists. You are begging at different police stations, schools, and temples. We are here to challenge you. Your mess rule is enough is enough. We are come to say enough is enough. We the motorcycle are come to say enough is enough. Amanda, thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, thank you. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. People struggle. Whoa. Joseph Bada, whoa. Boo, Joseph Bada, woo. Boo, Joseph Bada, woo. Thank you very much. You want to put a hand together for yourself, please? Thank you. You want to say thank you very much for showing up to the young people across the 17 electoral districts of Massachusetts County. We want to speak to you, to our young women and girls. One man who happens to be the Minister of Internal Affairs, he raped a lady. Today he's still the Minister of Internal Affairs. Process human rights has not been investigated. Joseph Parker came here. He lied to us that you'll get multitude of jobs. Young people graduating from University of Liberia, other universities, no job. No program for young people. We want to say to you, we are happy today that we have come here. But we have come here, like the chairman said, to present a petition to Joseph Parker. If Joseph Parker does not show up, We will not present our petition to anybody, and we are emphatic about it. And we want to say to you, the young people of the Youth League, congratulations on your courageous spirit. Put your hands together and say, put your hands together and say, young people. They said to you that you are not going to challenge the ring. They keep here the parade of water cannon all over the place. But where are they now? They're gone. We challenge Gregory Como. You have killed enough people. You get young people in Kinshasa. But we challenge you, if you shoot one ball here, you experience the consequences. If you shoot one ball here, we will reply to you. We are not babies. We are here to challenge you. So the big body are making want you to come here. The big body are making want you to come here. And we say to you, we will stay here, we will be around. Put your hands together when I say congratulations. Thank you so much.
Reactionary terrorism! Reactionary terrorism! First scandal! First scandal! First scandal! Rudeness! 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 Violence! 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 Disrespect! 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 Reactionary terrorism! Amanda! Thank you to all of our mothers and sisters who are there in the ring to be here today, so the voices can be heard. We stand here to say we are fed up with the disrespect and brutality against women and children. We are going to raise our voices against the work against our children. There are hundreds of rape cases that are sitting at the ministerial agenda and none are being resolved. And the corporate are working scot-free simply because of government connections. Our sisters are sexually harassed at ministry and agencies. But today we have gathered to say enough is enough. Our mothers who are in the market today are facing serious economic constraints simply because we have a U.S. rate for $100 per dollar. So today, Mr. Walker, the women of the Republic elected you, and the women of the Republic have come to tell you we can bring you down. If you cannot lead us, if you cannot lead us, you must leave. And we mean what we say. If we cannot lead us, you must leave. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Thank you to all of the serving special women of Garaya. We commend you for your hard work, and we say thank you.
Reading of the petition.
Rape cases in 2024. May we take a moment of silence. Every day in 2024, 9 women and children were raped. That is the average daily incidence of rape cases in 2024. According to the Nigerian Minister of Gender, Children and Social Protection, 2,759 rape cases. Is that not a genuine reason we are here for? Yeah. And an important reason we are here for? Yeah. We also remember the survivor of the Kinjor massacre. Adena Liberians, they were killed and shot in Cape Mount County. We should remember them. So we are here to present Amanda. We are here to present the official petition to the people of Liberia. And we expect the government to get this petition from us. Amanda. We, the suffering masses of Liberia, petition our government on this historic day, July 17, 2025. We, the people of Liberia,
students, market women, paying rather, care operators, health workers, teachers, soldiers' wives, rock crushers, rubber tappers, charcoal sellers, civil servants, and everyday hustler in Liberia. Rise as a one voice. We stay united, not in violence, but in peaceful. Hello. We stay united, not in violence. We stand united, not in violence, but in peaceful defiance of injustice, hardship, and betrayal that have wronged our nation. We rise because our backs are against the wall. Our country is broken. Our future is in jeopardy, and our nations are crying out.
Let me say hands up to all of you wherever you are. It's great joining us tonight right here on this very day, and we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here beaming with life and not of good health. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. My name is Superintendent God Sent, and I'm right here with you tonight on this very day. And we are forever grateful to the Almighty God for everything He continues to do for us, with us, and continues to share it with us. And we are grateful, and we are going to be continuously grateful to the Almighty God. And we thank Him so much. And welcome to the program Face the Issues. Like we've always said, and we don't mince our words. We said that on the program Face the Issues, we don't discuss personalities, nope, but issues involving personalities. But when personalities do their thing in front of those issues, we don't in any way hesitate, but rather we tear you apart. And normally and usually because we are noted for just being people who think about humans. In tearing you apart, we know it goes with pain. So because of that pain, we could just tell you sorry. That sorry carries no indication that indeed we regret our actions. So we are very grateful that we are here tonight. And I thank you all so much for your prayers you continue to offer for us in all that we do. We are not perfect, but we just think that we are careful in what we do. You know, carefulness is a way of having fear. If you are just reckless, that means you don't have fear. But if you are very careful, then you will proceed cautiously. There are things that others do. We are not saying that we clean from them or whatever it is, but for us, we are very careful in what we do. And this is God's own way of knowing that we acknowledge His presence and we are not just reckless. So we are very, very careful in doing what we do. We're careful of our name and so forth. We are very, very careful. Well, just today I went to one of my friends and I went at his place. I was at his place. I went to him and I was at his place when the guys just bumped in. Oh, I've been waiting to see this guy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Then as we were going in, he began to tell me, he said, Ebi, look at the kind of people business that anybody will want to destroy themselves. These are people who believe in you. And this is the fact about it. They love you. They are so excited when they see you. Even when they are sad, in their sad mood, the moment they see you, they are excited. So were you there to let these kind of people down because of cash or whatever? I said, thank you, my brother. That's what we'll not do. They may not get the money, but they have what it takes that people with money looking for. They have what it takes that people with money want to buy. People with money want to buy numbers. People with money want to buy love. People with money want to buy this. I don't buy it. I just have it because of what I do. So I say, why would I want to leave from here and disappoint these people to cling on to just money when I know that these people are the way, the truth, and the light that God will use for us to get there? So I said, the capital asset or the political asset that George Weah has, that's how George Weah have it. Suppose that the other way George Weah do the people there, they get crazy. There's that here, they say they don't cut down Sakomo tree. Or can you imagine to the extent that when people don't want to recognize the power of God upon your life, they will dismiss it and put that power in artificial things. To the extent that people will look at you and think that you can never be blessed. So any blessing that you're going through, they will look at it and put it into something else. They must look for something to console themselves, right? To find consolation. To say, my man, don't you see that every man like that? You see people behind you. Now what they call that medicine making you just to console themselves and make you to look like there's nothing natural. People will look at you in this country. You are criticizing the government, and you have a position that you have firm, that you are criticizing government for. They look at you and say, you're not doing it because you want money, you're not doing it because you want for people to call your attention. So you don't think anybody can just believe in doing anything without money? They just got to tie something to it to help themselves. And that's why it is. They are performing people that will see in government. Some of us will be sincere with them. Because this is our country. Everything not just bad. It will say, Bwaka leadership, the way he's conducting it is a problem, we'll say it. But when there are people who are performing on the job, you will know it. So these kind of people you see there, so you see that? Those are salient points, and we'll always do it. Everywhere you go, the Unity Party people, they're cursing everybody. Alexander Kumi now become their latest cursing something now. They are cursing him. They call him dwarf. When they know that Joseph Boakai is shorter than Alexander Kumi, could they extend that? They don't even know how to describe people. They look at Joseph Boakai, he's very shorter than Alexander Kumi. Then they say Alexander Kumi that dwarf. I don't know what. No wonder the ANC people there, Moriah Yakula there, they are measuring. You can see Joseph Boakai and Kumi standing. Joseph Boakai and Kumi standing. You can see that they're measuring them. They are measuring it. Yeah, I was able to cut off the stuff. So you see all of that. Why would these people reduce themselves to that? And that kind of thing, people that are all local now, because I want money, or I so much able for money. Then I decide now to go and do XYZ. That's what I told the Sports Writers Association group in Ganta. So I told them there in Ganta, I said, you know what, people like us, we are strong. I told them, the sports writers. I said, we came from sports writers background. And sports writers, they are people that they do their job with passion and they don't have money because they give me like, bro, not get money anyway. The footballers that you are interviewing and following their activity, they don't get money. The club presidents themselves, they don't have money. So as a result, we came from sports reporters background. That is where sacrifice is the order of the day. You will travel with the national team. They will be giving the players per diem and bonus there around 1,500 or something like that. You as a sports reporter, I remember the late Nimini Williams and I traveled to Zimbabwe with the national team. Adolph Lawrence, the late, was also head of that delegation at that time, vice president for operation of the Liberia Football Association. And my own boss man, Musa Hassan Bidete, was there as LFA president at the time. They were giving a footballer then. They are still there. Rochelle Wusi were also on that delegation as EC member. All the people, they were giving them money. Guess how much they gave Nimini Williams and myself? And I think Danishas was also on our trip too. Danishas, yeah. Danishas Martin, something like that. Guess how much they gave us on our trip? $50. Why are they giving the... So, but we came from a background. We were trained into understanding this is what it is. So that's why you see nothing moves me. Because we have political reporters that want to go do interview with politicians. They will get small money. That's why they used to call cartoon. But in sports, we don't have cartoon. Because the footballer, then what did they get? Some of them say you go interview them, they can tell you, say, please buy me water. That's the kind of era we came from. You know how many years I spent there? From 2004 to 2014, when Musa Berete called me up to take over the TBS, to go on the TBS and then lead a campaign for the senatorial bid of the former president, His Excellency Ambassador George Manneh Weah. From 2004 all the way to 2014, count it. See how many years we stayed there, that we knew political reporting to get you money, but we didn't care about that. We sacrificed, we did everything we could. So that kind of training, I went through it, and now politician, money, business will move me. You know the kind of training I went through? Where I look at it, I say, no, I will not go for it. This is what I will do. This is what I love doing. This is what I love doing. That kind of thing will come through. That kind of training will come from through it there. We can sit down here. Then you can but that Joseph Boakai, who are broke right here, that you own money. Can you imagine somebody that was putting mouth on to say you were broke? That Joseph Boakai business now, I'm gonna ruin my repetition. Somebody who are broke and begging around, something that I had never done to reach at his level. That I mean business now, because I think I have power now. I'm gonna forgo my respect that I have for myself. Because they hungry officials who are passing around here begging for data. Come on, data then. That they are business. I'm gonna abandon the trust of the people. That trust that they have in George Weah, that they are sharing just portion of it with me. Small portion of it with me. I must abandon it because Joseph Boakai, who used to be a beggar here, he get money today. Could you imagine? So you see some of the things that, so now when a temptation, even one kind of the kind of place, then we can just go sit down, then we leave the room of the temptation, we'll go and sit down and do self-reflection and say, look at where we came from. Look at where we came from. Look at how it is. Yeah, they said Sibo Williams were also on that trip. Yeah, in Zimbabwe. I remember that. That's what we went through down there. They get offended and cried. In fact, they didn't want to do the football commentary. Yeah, I didn't want to do it. I felt so terrible. I said, I want to do the commentary. Then Musa Berete came to me and said, Ebi, you want to do the commentary? You very crazy. I said, why? He said, but you don't know. You think the lady, at that time, the lady Mary Williams was the head. Mary Williams, they didn't want me to go on the trip. Yeah. He said, you know, Mary Williams, they didn't want for you to come on the trip. But I had to tell her that Ebi has to go because he's the best radio commentator. So he has to go on the trip. We're on the trip. So when he said that, he said, then one thing he said that really broke me. It's not about what Mary Williams, they didn't want me to go. He said, don't you give me peanuts. And that day I wanted to go and cry. But let me tell you what really broke me. What really motivated me. This is the motivation, not broke me, but this is the motivating point. He came to me, whether you are using me or whatever, you get problem with. He said, Ebi, you are now in Zimbabwe. Do you know how many Liberians back home? Do you know how many Liberians back home? They are sitting near their radio as we speak and waiting to listen to your commentary from this game. So that money business, you come to allow yourself to useless yourself on this trip. And whichever intention you may have had, I saw soundness and truthness in it. Look, Jado says somebody has energized me or they have given me 1,005 and were already in my pocket. When I went straight up to the commentary booth because I knew at that time my country is willing to listen to me. My country is on the standby to listen to me. $50 business and I'm coming to betray my country. I have to do everything to take that game back home. I put myself into that game. As though he gave me millions, just no worries. I said, yeah, you are right. So when we came through all those kind of training, what kind of money business can move all again? So what kind of money business can really move us? We've been going through those struggles and God still bless us. Do we have to disappoint God or be a betrayer to God because of money business? No. We didn't have to do that to reach to where we are. And we're never going to do anything like that to see ourselves leave from this level to the next level. The same God who was with us in our trial times and managed to put us at a level is the same God who will take us from this level to the next level. That's it. I'm just saying this so that to tell you that, look, money is not everything. Name matters in everything you do. You have to know it. It is name that will make you. Remember that. There are footballers who are millionaires or so forth. The moment they hear about rape, the people cancel contract with them straight because their name gone. The moment they hear about rape, they can play football with their teeth like this. The moment they get sponsorship deal and people hear about rape around them because that name is tinted, They take their sponsorship from them. Whether you can play football with your teacher or whatever, they didn't get time for it. The image is gone. Because they don't want tinted images to be associated with their brand. So every one of you who do what you can, keep the faith, keep courage. Because it is possible. People like us will not let you down. Because in as much as George Weah has never disappointed his country, and he has never let his people down, and people like us believe in George Weah, will follow suit. Even it will be dragging in the street, and whatever it is, we'll do it. We'll never let you down. We can be believing in Weah, who believe in his people, then we say we're coming to let you down. How does that one work? You can only work with Joseph Boga, who can disappoint people and whatever it is. That one is possible. But you can't be working with Weah. Believe in your Weah, and you say Weah is this, and it doesn't work like that. But anyway, all in all, we are very grateful to the Almighty God for everything that we are doing. And we thank God so much for everything. And we think this is God, and it's God at work. And we are very happy that we are here together, because we're always going to remain together. We are not here for what they think they have, that we will know it's not theirs. They just have what we have, and they are stealing from us. How can you be stealing from me there and look at you to be more important than me? You are stealing from me, right? They are looking at you to be more important. Then when you steal from me, then you can't give it to me, say, hey, you can't eat some. Then I go sit down there. How does that one work? No, we don't care about it. Let them keep stealing. Let them keep taking it. We don't have a problem with it. This is life. And we are very grateful to the Almighty God for everything he does for us. He will continue to provide for us in our most difficult times. He will provide the connections, even things that we didn't expect, or people we didn't expect to call our names. They will call us. So that's it. But we are here and working together for the good of our country. And let me say thanks to the interim management team of the LDA. And I think they're doing quite a fantastic job. That's what you really need, especially in this country. Yeah. They got logistics, and I think 15 breakers or so forth. Yeah, I think for the 15 counties for the officer. They have done some changes. And some counties, Grand Bassa, I think Bong, and so forth. Those changes were really, really necessary. Could you imagine today they were able to arrest a 70-year-old woman who have lived drug life through her whole life? What that lady has been doing in this country here and there, they are digging deeper. And that's why the rotations are important, especially in the kind of sectors. You don't make people to feel so complacent and so forth. You got to be doing that around, and which is very much important, especially the drug issue. So I want to say thanks to the guys there. They are doing well. You know, that is our country. When you are doing well, we'll tell you, say you're doing good. When you are doing well, we'll tell you, say you're doing good. Because the drug thing has increased under this government. But thank God we have great team that say, look, we care less about who's higher up, really in charge, or so forth. That's it. And I think they will soon start targeting them to move them from there, because they really stepping on a lot of tools. There are people who felt that so forth here and there, because I don't know what made them so brave. Under the United Party government, that they just coming up drugs, they putting it in gallon and all, they putting it everywhere. Why one day you're so brave like that? If you don't have people that you're depending on in this government, why are you so brave? Yo, are you heading? People couldn't really see you. It was difficult for people to see you and trace it, but you're just coming broad day, because you get people who've been protecting you. Now, at least for once, there are people in this country who will say, look, for some of us, we believe in our country, and we're going to do everything for our name. So I think the guys, I must say, they've been doing quite a fantastic job. And I just hope and pray that they are not doing it because they want to sit improper. Because sometimes when people stay in the mood of not being proper, they can really prove themselves some kind of way. Just a woman who just won't get married. So as a result, she will put in all the better attitude and things to make that other woman to look ugly. The previous relationship you were in, the moment they marry, and then you sit down straight, then behavior come in and they say, at least I'm situated now. So I hope and pray, but I trust that the guys will do their best, and they're going to live beyond expectations of many. And we all have to do it, because the issue about drug is not to be politicized. You get your children out there. Some of us, we come to work, we don't go back home until lately. Our children are going to school and they are meeting people along those ways. You never know who they will be able to meet. It just takes about 5 minutes or 2 minutes, 3 minutes for a child to be changed forever. You never know whom they're meeting, who they're talking to. So it's about everyone's business. That's why you see the drug issues we talk about is everyone's business. We got to fight it together. It's very important that we don't politicize it. We said it to them during the WIA administration that the issue about drug is not about being politicized. We got to look at certain things and say, no, they want to about politics. It's about us, and we need to fight it together because we have our children out there. So we think with God, all things are possible. So we are very grateful to the Almighty God. And we think things are going to change with the right kind of leaders when you put them in place. With the right kind of leaders if you put them in place. Because they knew that under the WIA administration, all their drug they're doing, they were hiding it. They couldn't come up. They knew it. They were hiding it. Because the robust system, in fact, the moment they knew that WIA was able to sign a drug law, where the law states that if they caught you with drug in your house and your drug has been used in the community to be, they will grab that horse, they sell it, and the proceeds will go to rehabilitation of people. That's why in the drug law, if they know your house is being used as a drug cartel or something like that, they will sell the whole property. And the kind of thing that in that drug law. Very strong and powerful drug law that was passed under WIA administration. So most of them, when they said it, they say, "Wow," and we think that's bad, right? And yeah. So someone is saying that the drug team in Caribe papers, they said the drug team needs to watch the fishing boats along the crossing and the bend. Yeah, so indeed they need to watch that because other things are happening now, and they're using. Okay, Harris Cotton Johnson, what's up? Yeah, sure, I'll count. And yeah, we are. You can never, man. You are never going to be erased. You can never, ever. But again, we get two things to talk about as promised last night that I told you about that we're going to talk about. 2, 1, the incident with the police, which the people call it murder. And another thing is the issue about the Brian McGill issue. And I had a conversation with the father of this child. And the reason I decided to unearth this conversation because he explained similar thing along with Tyrone Gonglo on Tyrone Gonglo's stuff today in relation to what's happening to his daughter. Duo Gregory Coleman had appeared on their Class Reloaded platform to vindicate Brian McGill. The pressure continues to mount. But with God, all things are possible. Joseph Boakai will have to act. What Brian McGill is, or wherever he is, it doesn't matter to us. What matters is justice for that little child, 14 years old. They get children here passing around 18, 19, 20, and what they call them. What's your issue? 14. That's what we are talking about here. And that's what Bryant did. And the government is sitting there and trying their best. Their worst best. Let me put it that way. Oh, you don't know why? Oh. To shield it. To close it up. And say no wrong was done. No wrong. But they are not equally caring about knowing what happened to the child. They cared about knowing that no wrong, the guy didn't do it, but they are not equally concerned about what happened to the child. To investigate it, they don't care about that. What happened to you? I will get to that. Right? I will get to that because for me, I don't care about how people feel. But let's go to Lofa County. Something interesting happened in Lofa County. And I can just report to you that protest is the order of the day now on a GMB administration. They get pockets of protests. There's you know something that Angela talking on the radio because you can sound some kind of way. Not even sounding good for the ear. They said there are certain things that you can't just control. They say when you hold it, that they will count this. I know that water, that water. I know that they you know the soft, you know the soft fufu or soft fufu or soft dough that just soft. When you do your hair that day, will just come everywhere, yeah, there, chakla on your hair. But the real correct one, that really thick, when you hold it that day, will be held at once. But the other one I saw, it had no control. That one you could do. So Bwaka would have protested there. There are pockets of protests all over the place. It's either at ERWA, either ERWA, then that to how they call the place, the MCC. Now MCC, you hear about Bond Technical College protest. You hear about Maryland County protest. Everywhere protest. This tells you that the disenchantments or the failure of this government to deliver is affecting every fabric of our society. Not just that, but it's affecting every institution as well. So protests just all over the place. Protests all over the place. Small protests then everywhere. In every lay community, they get their own protests then there. That's what's going on now. They want to CDC stage money protest. Not CDC, no. It has CDC stage money protest or whatever it is. So it's just all over the place. So protests. But the crash that on you, the how you can operate. You're turning whole ministry into cursing. You're just there insulting people, disrespecting people. At least people like us, we come from a background where people can talk to us and say, no, AB, you need to be careful with how you talk to Bwaka. People like you will respect you or whatever it is. And we change. That daily one can change. They are rude. So as a result, they are indisciplined because they cannot be disciplined. So if you cannot be disciplined, then of course you will continue to be indisciplined. So as a result, you have no respect. Now, people will be talking about, oh, ABO, you need to describe Bwaka like that, not good to you, yeah, and everyone say, okay, I hear you. I will calm down, I will leave it. And leaving it does not solve that problem, no. Bwaka is still Bwaka-less. Bwaka is still the kind of person who is very useless as a president. And that one, I will always say it. He is useless as a president. Presidentially useless. Because he doesn't have any ability to preside over this country. So you don't hear me talk, think, oh, because all this. You don't hear me talking again. Because we get people who can talk to us. We get people who are our fathers, they are mentors, and they're listening to us. They say, no, AB, calm down. They want. These are people who love us. So they come to us and tell us, no, AB, they want. They know they are in passing. Don't let them to what they call you here and there. But the only thing I was just trying to tell them is that all that calls I can call 15 times more than they can do. And anything I say can pin them. Because I dealt with Joseph Bwaka until he went to his annual cabinet, something he said, I know what kind of show they call, what kind of the issue, what they call at the time. I rather deal with him. That was the last did and deal with him. He took a straight to cabinet meeting. I told you, I said, when I rather get on your Bwaka skin, he will take my whole complaint to the cabinet meeting to go leave my complaint to you. You're the cabinet official and say, some people they just sitting down on radio, how they call it, I said the issue or this, that. Joseph Bwaka, when I rather deal with that paper there, he will take my complaint to you because the kind of way people like us can do it. There is a way that we can do it that it will get under your skin. And when it gets there, it becomes so dangerous and terrible. We are noted for that. We have the ability to destroy all of you, to make you to feel uncomfortable. And that one is working already. We already making you to feel nasty about your own government. No day you're happy. Every time we get ready, we'll frustrate you. Anytime we get ready, we'll frustrate you. Any day we get ready, we'll frustrate you people. Yeah. Any day we'll frustrate you people because you can be easily frustrated. That's the problem. Simple. So there's nothing about it. And all you will resort to doing is to curse. And I want to like. And then when I do it, then your curse. I do it, your curse. I do it, your curse. Yeah, that's what I like. You will commit sin. I don't committing sin. I'm just putting pin inside you. And you're cursing, that's sin. My own thing I'm talking about, that's sin. God approve it. And God align it. And it will work the way God wants it to work. And that's what it is. But let's go to Lofa County. Then we'll come to the two things I talk about. Right? The two things. We'll tie around some legal issues as well. Let's go to Lofa County. Something happened there. This is the kind of government that these people have. This is the kind of government these people have. We told you. Ask yourself around now. We are administration. We are officials. Ministers. They were engaged into projects and activities affecting people's lives while government is coming to deliver on some promises. Honor Joseph Boakai, everything seized. Sir Joseph then thought they had project and thing that they could do. Honor we are administration. They were flexing all over. They could do they want, go in a place here, do they want here, they were play air. Blah. The Liberian Senate is strangulated. Because we have a mean president, and so as a result, if the president not reaching out, who will reach out? Who's supposed to care more? If the president not reaching out, then who will reach out? What did Boakai now do that he goes out there and say, oh yeah, they want here? I go do any community, people houses burning. Oh, I will buy zinc, I will do this one. How many homes have not burned down here? Unless we are administration, where people homes were burning down, we are going there sending people, you're going to do this. We can't wait for the disaster management agency. No, you're going to do that one, you're getting one. All the things that we are used to be doing. But I do it no. Someone for I thought you would spend what they call you started spending in Lofa County, you cool down. Because y'all will spend all your money. Boakai will use all of y'all. Y'all will spend all your money. Because you think Boakai will come like Gafuan to what they call y'all. But no, it's not working. Because the idea is y'all will feel the pinch of it. Don't lawmakers that thought they will remove Fonati. Go ask them now. Go ask the staffers. One pastor in a place there with Richard criminal corner. Richard criminal corner. You are with them. You used to be praying. Oh, and Pharaoh now let the people go. Y'all go ask that pastor there to see what Pharaoh now let the people go for true now. All of you, anything you ever did, you will not benefit from the fruit of that. It will become terrible. Have you planted a tree before you see it fruitless? You planted it, but it's fruitless. Have you seen that before? That a cursed tree then there. These people are cursed government. You put them in government so that they will have fruit that you will pick, that you will live on and survive on, but no fruit, nothing. You will go suffering. So all you got to do is to cut down that tree because it's useless. Your chain speak all around. What is happening? Those staffers that are so shame keeping them in the capital building there. The lawmakers there, fine, they're not getting any fine. That they are dry salary. If one more their salary and said before they will can't live on it. So every time they are suffering because the change they made not benefiting them. You know the time they just want to put quickly. Tifa then thought that but building no thing they were coming to what they call all the project and thing that Tifa then had. It slowed down now. Where the money coming from? Where the money really coming from? If why you won't even be doing project while your friend are hungry, they will move you from there. You see how God can work? Oh, your thing will get money, we'll get it one, you know. Ah, God, this country is an interesting country. Y'all go flash now. The whole country stuck there. Your representative there, what they call them, they will not come to you in the communities. Because they said they were moving for Natine. What do we do for our constituent? And we need another position. Yeah, what do we do for our constituents now? Our constituent there, what do we get? And for Natine, you put people on committee, and some are not getting money. Y'all go get the money there now. Y'all go to your constituents. Why the richest man in Bon County they call Johnny Pay? We're playing air. No fear. No rich man lawmaker we get in the country now because Boakai concentrate all the money around and say meaning all of them. And the worst thing about it is all of them, they know they can't complain. They try if Boakai will move them. Boakai is noted for that one. Boakai has put fear in all of them because they saw how Boakai treated this Fonati team lawlessly. So then they said they're not even depending on the law to be on their side. We're there to misbehave. So because they know that the law will not be on their side, because Boakai is lawlessly treating people, all of them scared. They can't talk anything. The senator, them mumu. They can't talk nothing. All of them will remain in that place. Nothing. Their constituents will not get anything. 2029 will flush all of you out because you're not doing anything for your people. All of you will flush you out. Boakai not put fear in you. What are you able to do to Boakai? You able to get vet to come say you doing SYZ? Boakai will pump money and move you from down there. Nothing will happen. No Supreme Court will be able to stay on your side. Go there and try it. You haven't given Boakai teeth to bite. You think you were doing it to Covenanti? You think you were doing it to the ordinary people? You were doing it to yourself. You were selling yourself cheaply. Where in the world your lawmakers will be passing around here, then executive, they're challenging them? Where? Where in this world? You made the executive to not be scared of you because you try executive to move you. You don't know about being lawless. You can't job anybody. Anybody try it, people will move you. Because you know, you supported it. You gave him the teeth to bite. And he has it. Your own teeth you're supposed to use. You're talking from your mouth. You put it in the paper on your mouth. Then all the teeth there, you get 2 teeth to bite now. The executive teeth and of course the legislative teeth. So you get all 2 to bite. He can bite your anytime. You're toothless bulldogs. You're sitting down there. You're telling the paper get time for you. We're telling your ear, oh, you're trying to get integrity for yourself. You're trying to make sure you get respect for yourself. You know, for the thing and what they call you. Say, oh yeah. Anything the president said that what we'll do. Anything the president said. And the president said that for long. Mr. President, once you say you recognize the lawlessness that we are doing here, forget it, we'll go. Then the president sat down there and said, oh, but you're supposed to even punish me for being lawless and being unconstitutional. If y'all can say that indeed I can carry on unconstitutional conduct, no problem. Because for the president to be removed from office for breaching constitutionalities, it has to be from the national legislature. So the very legislators who are supposed to start the impeachment proceedings against the president, they are facilitating him to be unconstitutional. You think the president will not want to they want and better the president to be unconstitutional? Do you think the president will care about that? You go try again, you will see what the president will do to you. You will be hungry. The other budget not pass here. That way, then the next budget go again. Do you think you will get further that inside? I beg you, yeah. You're able to stay in from Boakai? And you're able to stay in from Boakai or Joseph the lawless Boakai? They call him Joseph L. Boakai. Joseph the lawless, no, Joseph L. Boakai. Joseph lawless Boakai. That the kind of man you're able to stay in from. No lawmaker will open their mouth. Already, that other man finished selling and saying Regine speaker. And I in there? Yeah. So, over the weekend, you know, everyone on there is tough on them now. The frustration is there. So, it's hurting them. I'm about to show you one of the lawmakers from Lofa County who grabbed one of his ardent supporters. And they say, how they call it, Lawrence Shinwo, or what kind of Shinwo, or what kind of name, or whatever it is. I will show the lawmaker. I will show the lawmaker. Then you will listen to what the lawmaker did to somebody. So you know what the lawmaker did. The lawmaker, I think, is a lawmaker in Lofa County. They call him Shinwo. I don't know who Shinwo or something like that, and Shinwo or what kind of thing. And let me see. Okay, yeah, I think Shinwo or what thing. Yeah, okay. Okay, the lawmaker there, so very good. Fine lawmaker. Fine, sir. The man is very, very handsome. Yeah, the fine lawmaker there, so fine lawmaker there. Then lawmaker, yeah, I don't know the call him Shinwo or Shinwo, I don't know Augustine Shinwo or what kind of Shinwo. He's a lawmaker in Lofa County. So the man has gone, the man has gone in a county, I don't know that to a house, or you go see the people there. They got things tough in Monrovia or whatever it is, he went back home. Augustine, Shinwo. Okay, they say Augustine Shinwo. Okay. The man went there. Then one of his constituents, somebody who voted for him, saw him. They say, oh, our lawmaker, that kind of, you know, that kind of excitement. You don't even see your lawmaker around or whatever it is because he's very mean. So they say, our lawmaker, that kind of, our lawmaker, that kind. He say, yo, but then we thank God for our lawmaker. He really count down. But our lawmaker very mean. He said it openly, and the lawmaker heard it. The lawmaker said that crime the man committed for saying that he very mean. So he sent for the man, okay, Chiwolo, Okay, Chiwolo. Thank you so much, Koloba Biyakwe. They call him Chiwolo. From district number 5. And they say Chiwolo from district number 5. There's a man. You can listen to what he did to a constituent for just telling him, say, Chief, you very mean. That the Loma lawmaker then they so that the Loma tell Loma will look easy. You know, I know these people okay why in the country. Most of you. He grabbed a man, he said, because he said it, they went for him to the house. The police people went for him. The police people didn't go for charge. That would be fake, that kind of thing. No for counting. You're listening to him. Go there. What did Chinwolo do to him?
Chiro. On Saturday night, Saturday evening, in the evening, Saturday evening, everyone saying, I saw the car, the car, when and I was to say now to my own yard, I was sending to my yard to go there. And when I was just sending, but I don't reach to a horse. I was sending, I said, oh, I honorable night, finish coming, honorable Shiro. I said, but oh, honorable night, but the honorable Shiro is a me man. Me, I said it. I said, you me man. Honorable Shiro is a me man. The only words I give it to honorable, she got back.
But you know, put different thing behind
I not put different thing behind it. I said, you say, oh, me man. From there, I was not expecting. I went to my house. From then I went to my house. I was there almost around at 12.
In the night?
In the night. That was in the night now. When the police commander came and knocked on my door and called me. And my wife said, you talking. My wife then said, oh, somebody call you one night, you going? I said, no. I said, that police commander there, I know that my friend. So I'm going. Also, I had to the light. I came also. I just said, I see the other men now what to go and Bumbly. I know that they say because you eat the security for the honorable Shiro.
Oh, Aaron.
I saw Aaron can sense so that the police commander say, he tell me say the honorable say honorable Shiro say we must go. And now I the decision. He say he gave your complaint, we must go there. I say, oh, why you do? He say no go. I say, okay, no problem. I say, I'm gonna give my life with my phone to my wife. Say, yeah. I get a light. I call my woman. I get a light to my woman with the phone. My woman tell me say, I think I will tell you that there. I say, no, I'm going. When I went to the police station, they say, what did the commander I'm not what do. I say, not you. I just tell the honorable say, you mean me? Now I mean, you be me for. He say, yeah. He say, but you make us a crime. They took on my bed. They took on my slipper. They put me in jail.
So you show some people say by the time honorable passing, you were in a year, you went in a year.
No. I not enter there. Ask anybody. I not enter there. I not enter in a house.
But you were sending to
I was sending to my own area. Actually.
Yeah. Then you call a name.
I call a name. I will not lie. I call honorable name. I say, oh, I honorable na can tengo. But honorable Shiro ya me me. Actually, I was say. So, but myself, yesterday now I try to put me in jail. I put me. I don't got nothing. So long I was main there. I was getting that I was Joe and no and a be me. We don't want to put in there. I put in there. So I went there. I say, if I was there, I told my people, I say, you go pay me. You go pay for me. I will not do something. So long I told that one main there. I say, you're sorry. Because when I did in jail, nothing I will do. What did I get? I don't get anything. To eat my food there, to get it so that I can, my people went there, the bed and Yasa there, my son Mora there, the day where he the one said Lovo Cola, the one and my father Lord, the one that begged the man. The man said, God vet.
This is the terrible story and nature of voters. You can't express yourself under Joseph Boakai's administration, his lawmakers. They take similar threats. The same thing happening in administration agencies where people are being dismissed because of opinions they're expressing. Now this young man is being jailed because he said the lawmaker is me. And the police people even look for, I don't know what was the crime, but they said a crime. They were putting in jail for it. So why you carrying that man for what? What is the crime that man committed? To say, look, lawmaker, this, that, yeah, there, you are very mean. How is that? How does that make somebody to commit a crime? But this is Joseph Boakai government, where speech is a crime. The police and all for them to say no, chief. The other thing, you know, and I think the other one, you know, for us to say it's a real crime. No, I think a civil issue. You can go and take it out with the man. That crime. We can't grab this man to put in jail for this, chief. Just for him saying this? The man not threatening you, nothing. In fact, the man is even thanking God for his arrival. He forget about the godly part of it. That because the man saying me, that I want business, he put the man in jail. You see how these people are? Why treat these people like this? This young man put you in power. He fought for you, he did everything. Do you know how many people you insulted for your business? That today, just don't say me, which is not insult. To just say, you are very mean. Is that an insult? But these people were there fighting for you. Fighting and doing everything today. You grab them, you put them in jail because they're not supposed to say anything. So the law because now you're passing and nobody will put more on him. Nobody need to say anything. That kind of life you wanted people to live in this country and be in it, and this is what it is. This is what you're looking for. The Honorable Walker administration. Lawmakers don't have respect for the people, and they think that the people owe it to them. Nobody is supposed to make any statement that will go against any public official. That is the Civil Service Standing Order. Anybody who wants to make a political statement, you are free to do that. That is only if it is in favor of public officials. Any statement that runs contrary to any public official, which is political in nature, you will be dismissed. That's the CSA Standing Order. They've gone into the private sector now to jail people for statements they will make against public officials. And the police has the mandate to look for a crime befitting that to jail you and prosecute you. Just speech. When George Weah, the KK Act, decriminalization of speech, those days when some of them were using speech as crime, is back under Joseph Boakai administration. The moment you take any speech here and there is a crime. This young man just said, what is the crime I have committed? Just to say you mean the crime. Just speech, that crime. So where are we? So the police itself, they are very terrible. And that's why I will really transition now to the issue about the situation between the police and that of a driver, that taxi driver thing. Some of these things, when they are happening, you want to leave it because human being life involved. Because they are humans. And some of these people, they are our supporters. Because I will not say every police in Joseph Boakai administration hate my business. Or every police in Joseph Boakai administration hate George Weah business. No. Some of them, they are our supporters. But when the events unfold, it sends a message. It intends to send a message. Though the events have unfolded, but it intends, or the intent of the unfolding of that event is to send a message. And you must look at the message behind it. The police officers on Gregory Coleman's watch, they've put themselves in a position where they make citizens to be angry and taking laws into their own hands, thus losing respect for the police. So whichever way you can do to defend yourself and protect yourself, you just do it. Enough is enough. When people are angry, that's why as police officers, you are in direct touch with the citizens. You are the civil authority. You are in direct touch with the citizens. Your policing should be community sensitive, but not honor Gregory Coleman. Because the police, let me tell you, on the Omio's watch, there were a lot of trainings done. They trained our police into community policing. In fact, that was when we started learning about Crime Watch. You see the community policing, where we have network. of people networking with the communities, the community networking with the police to fight crime and so forth. So there was a direct link of communication. The community was involved with the fight against crime. And that's exactly what happens the world over. The community is part of the community police. It's part of the community police. They are there. Because the police is there, but until they can help the police to help them, it can work. So they are part of it. So they see the police as being part of them. Unlike Honor Joseph Boakai, where the police is now seen as one being rebellious against the citizens, where they look at the police and just get angry. Sometimes you may see it and think that this is very much good because, oh yeah, better robust. We'll keep what is that. No, you can't. That which happened, the way you taught it, the way you took it. I see lawmakers then going there, everybody going there. You know how many people that just die whatever here and there? You ever pay attention to that? You had a late child, 14-year-old rape. You people giving attention to it as lawmakers. You're calling for questionings and so forth. You're not doing it. But one policeman just died, you want to politicize it. You see people going there doing all of those things. Is that the worst thing that ever happened? But let's take, for instance, the situation and event. How will you be seeing video images with police there on wood and doing their one here and there? Because Gregory is making our police force. Good people are turning bad and they are losing their lives. They are losing respect and they are losing their lives. How do you determine whether that thing was a murder? Because some accidents can be murder, but it's not an accident. And of course, if it's murder, then it's criminal. If it is accident, then it is civil. So how can you prove a murder in a case? If a driver is lawfully driving and is not recklessly driving, in fact, even were he to be recklessly driving, right? You can even construe that in the category of manslaughter and not even murder. But I agree that the driver is lawfully driving. Right? And then he's faced with something that appears like an harassment. In a way that the police would jump and do their one year and then. No, the man does not control the machines. There are instances where you lose control. That's why we call it accidents. Why you think when vehicles then do to and say accident? Because the iron that you have there are times they will lose controls. That's why they call it accidents. They don't call it murder. Because those things will lose control. The intent is not there. The malice is not there. You didn't think that you were going to kill somebody, whatever it is. It just happened and people die. They call it accident. That's savor. Because they believe that thing that you carrying, that iron, it was put together by human beings. And those screws that only were tightened by human beings. There are times that some of those screws and things can get rusted. And things can happen. Bricks cannot hold. That's why in dealing with vehicles, even police officers, you cannot stand in front of a moving vehicle that had not stopped. No, you can't. Because number one, why you think it's not stopping, you think it's intentionally. What if it is established that this man that you're standing in front, they're telling the man to stop, the vehicle just moving? Police get a lot of ways to deal with these issues. So because it happened to one policeman down there,
The whole police force, all of them get ready to grab that one man they carry here and there. Why are you making it so big as though the police, they are more important than ordinary citizens who've died, that they are killing on a daily basis? Let me tell you something. Why it is true we extend sympathy to that guy? The way Gregory and his people have been treating the police force, it takes away sympathy when things are happening to the police. The last time people were flocking the police, you think we're supposed to be happy? You think who doesn't be celebrating when people flocking police? You think any citizen is supposed to stand for a police officer to challenge a police officer? You think why people are supporting those kind of ideas? You think I will sit down here and look at citizens to challenge a police when I myself can challenge a police officer? No. But why do you think people celebrate it? Why do you think people are supporting it? Because the very people who are supposed to be there with you and say, look, these people don't want to respect our constitutional authorities. These people don't want to respect our police. The same people also want to give you the backing of the people you are hurting on a daily basis. So when it's happening to you, they don't care. The details are still scanty as to what may have led to that man's death. But the way they treated that man's death as though it is SYC is what I'm discussing. You see lawmakers them passing around acting like this. So what kind of nonsense is that? These guys, sometimes I wonder what kind of country we are in. The Joseph Boga government really bring strange things to bear. Because we don't know what kind of country we are in. You have trained and made police to be reckless in this country. It's either they're harassing people and doing this one here, and it's also harassment. You make Google police carry on their duties. When they appear to carry on their duties, citizens will look at them like harassing people. No. Most of these police, they are carrying on their clear line of duty. But the way Gregory now portray the police, it makes every police officer who are carrying on lawful act to look unlawful to the citizens. People will sit down and haul police officer uniform. They tell you say that one kind of slapping your foot. You will see keke rather than all and police, they fighting, they throwing blood. That kind of thing is supposed to happen. Then you see people say, oh, that kind of thing can happen in America. But you, the American police, they ain't get respect for themselves. But you yourself, man, you know the kind of respect the American police get for themselves. So when they even tell you say stop, you will stop because you know the respect they get for them. So don't even compare that which happening in Liberia with America and say they kind of nonsense they put them doing Liberia. It can't happen. Yes, because the police here doing nonsense, that what nonsense happening to them. In America, the police then there. I'm not saying that they are racist sitting and what they can do SYZ here and there, but at the larger scale, they have an appearance of respect. Appearance of respect. I'm not saying they ain't got police brutality in America. Don't get me wrong. Because there will always be bad apples everywhere. But why do you fear your police and tell you, say, look, in America or so forth, stop. And this, that, here, and there, they will stop. So now the police tell you, say, stop, you will stop. And besides, you citizens in America or so forth, you can stand up to them when they are unprofessional. You can report it when they are unprofessional. The police in America, most of them get their body cameras on them. Do you want to hear about a body camera or whatever it is? But the idea is they are very much arrogant and rude. Most of them, Gregory is turning our police into people who people don't get respect for, and it's bad. Look, I see most of the police officers, they are my guys. I know them. I see them. They are professional. They are respectful. There is a police guy right to the intersection here. He went to, Bassa community or something. Just on Friday. Yeah, on Friday. So I'm supposed to go this way. It's a little bit huge, man. It's bright little bit, but a little bit huge. Yeah, right to Bassa community. The man telling me to stop. I stopped. Obviously, I will not be too indisciplined. So I stopped. I say I want to go the other way around. So he there shouting and insulting me. I don't know how he saw the car like moving, and I'm not moving. Why would the police tell me to stop? I don't stop. I'm not moving. And his back was turned. I don't know how he got to know that I was even moving. He was coming towards me. So he thought by advancing towards me, I was moving. I was not moving. I was stopped. I stopped at that point. That guy started cussing. What a nonsense shit you doing here and there. Blah, blah. People passing and hearing something, and I'm laughing. And because I'm laughing, he sees it as I'm up front. I'm laughing, and I'm telling the guy sitting next to me, the mechanic who had already worked on the car, telling him, say, you see some of the things that they can do. We right here, we parking. They made their insulting. And then my blinker is turning left. He looked at it for long. He still want to exercise authority. He said, okay, you will not go on this side now. You will go straight and then park on the other side. And I'm still parked. Then he calls his friend for the other side. You're telling me you want to go, or and the media will pick up all oil today. Look at that kind of policeman talking that kind of reckless thing in front of a media officer or media personnel like myself. I said, but you see, the very man who looking for media to come pick you, you know the person you're talking to, that media person. You see how they can do their thing? They are very reckless and rude. What will it take? I've stopped, right? And yes, you got to be insulting in the street. People passing and knowing that you are insulting. How is that possible? So the young man came, the guy he called came and saw me and said, oh, yeah, I remember you. You go send there and say, yeah, I say, you see how your man cussing? Is this what the thing you can do that can cause the problem? You see how you cussing here? And I'm cussing here, so you hear me talking? Nothing. I train Gregory Coleman police. In the street, in the traffic, people hearing you insulting, and nobody and you exchanging anything. The people passing in the traffic, the same policeman cussing. He won't just cussing. That kind of thing that you want also respect the police. You're not. And some of you are Google police, but I don't know what just making you angry. Look. You got to work with you got to work with these citizens. You forget about Gregory Coleman spoiling your hair and thinking that all these citizens they are bad citizens. You got to work with these citizens. These people there, they are in the communities with you people. They can provide protection for you people. You may think that you have provide. No, they too can also provide protection for you. Stop this arrogance. It will not help. That's not professional community police. That's not professional policing. But that's the kind of thing that they train you to now. You must be aggressive. That's some of the things you're doing. And which very, very bad. But some of us will look at you and see it. We have roughly 29 minutes up to okay. So I will suspend the issue about that guy's stuff because I want to play his voice. And it will take up most of the time. So we'll be able to pick your calls now because we got 28 minutes to go. Yeah, you can pick your calls on those things that I've already said, and the other one will be able to discuss it. But again, like you people saying, you're right. Everybody angry in this country. I don't know what's happening, but the anger in the land, I don't know that anger demon in the country. Everybody, most people, especially the government worker there, they are all just angry. I don't know what making them angry, and they have jobs. Why are they angry? I don't know, but they have jobs anyway. But with God, we are getting there. And everything is possible and everything will be positive. I'm very sure about that. So let's get to the lines and interact with our callers right here on this. We are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible and we will get there. Tomorrow we'll talk about it. And on the issue of the rape issue. And I want to thank Councillor Kiawan Gonglo, who's really on top of it and fighting and doing everything he can, supporting. He has now stepped in there to help the child's father. And Mayor Augustine Dovo says that the police angry because the virus of Joseph Boakai has been spread all over the land. Moses Blind, why would you be making that kind of call? No, man. Yeah, they get some Google police. And I know the disciplined ones will not want to go and in front of the way they put treating the police now. They just turn the police into something terrible. So that young man there, even you say he intentionally did it, then you created the intent. Even if you kill that man, then you created the intent because maybe that man just say enough is enough. Some of the men, they are doing car and work and pay. They don't even pay for a year. They just doing SYZ. They are suffering in the street. Some of them, they own susu. They don't get susu to pay. They are cheering and what they call that frustration in them. They passing around. One Tesla and carry them in the garage whole day. Then the moment they come from in the garage and kind of traffic to come also small, you get one harassment. So you think somebody will not tell you, say enough is enough? You better be careful with your lives and forget about it. Gregory, useless Gregory Coma man who passing around and making all of you to look foolish in this country. You better be careful. Yeah. Don't sit down there. The country charge you. Police officers, I'm telling you now, the country is heavily charged. Don't watch it. If you can see young girls standing in front of you to be 40 years now, you must know that everyone just getting tired with it nonsense now. You'll be there and be doing things to yourself. You'll not be thinking about your own life. You'll be thinking about whatever it is. You're going to die there. You're talking about somebody murder, whatever it is. Hello, what are you doing? Yeah.
Is it King 7?
Yeah, please go on, King. Let's hear from you. Why are you in the bag without noise? We don't entertain that here.
Okay, let me off my radio.
Yeah, or you can just lower the volume. Yeah, lower the volume, please.
Yeah, lower the volume.
Yeah, thank you. All right.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Abraham here.
Okay.
Yeah, I just sat in my room listening to you talking about the police. What happened to the police? It is the police. They are operating in a bad manner.
Okay.
And see, if you go at the police academy,
yeah,
the police academy, when you go there, they will tell you that don't stand in front of moving objects.
Okay.
Before it can lose break anytime, or the person can be on a hit and run. So what you do, you take the car particular when it violates. You take the car particular and call the next deployment area and say this car with so number, painted with so color has committed crime like this, so you should have it arrested.
Yeah.
But to come and stand in front of the car, it is detrimental. Tell you at the police academy, no team officer can do that. So, so the police, every court should be able to advise the police to do a professional job because we have different nationals in our country.
You're right.
They're watching our security.
You're right.
You see, if you do a professional job, it brings discredit to the country. And it encourages the investor who will want to come and spend his millions, will not want to come. Look at how they are behaving. Even when you go on Broad Street, you'll see when the car is coming towards them, they will be stopping the car in front of standing there. I saw one police officer the last time when he did that. I said, what you are doing, you are putting your life at risk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You went to the police academy, they ever told you this? That when car coming, you should stand in front of it. And then the next thing they can do, they can even be in police clothes. There was an officer on Broad Street to display the monument is Ranald Street right there. Broad Street, Ranald Street. The person had food in their hand and they were eating in uniform publicly. Yeah, which is not called for. So I don't know really what kind of officers. We got some professional ones.
Yeah,
and there's some constabulary ones.
You're right.
So the police director should be able to check those constabulary ones and weed them out, not to bring the country to public.
All right, Tia. Thank you so much, Tia. Thanks. Hello, how are you doing? You must have had some idea about policing as well. But
hello,
yeah, go on. Let's listen to you.
Thank you for having me. My name is Victor P. Tabo, Commander New Out Sergeant Flea.
Okay.
I do join you from Battery 5 to be precise. Dakwita.
Let's hear from you, Sergeant Flea.
Did you like? Just sorry to say this. Joseph Nima Boyka, government officials, they don't have no sense. They lack wisdom, including the police. And they want to tell this country to be police state. And we want to send out one day in the faces to tell them that this place is not a police state. We need people that will go on right. You know, my brother was given a piece of job to do, and able to do that job. He got a bunch of gangsters around him, feel that they can terrorize us in this country, and nobody will speak. They may be daydreaming. This is why we're waiting for 2029. they're going to feel at the ballot because we definitely are going to fight them at the ballot, and we will tell them that all of these things that they are doing to us, enough is enough. It is time for them to pack up and leave our country. I don't bring those guys with one free time, but I can't give him power who don't have no law for country, and all he's thinking is to wreck our country and bring a bunch of gangsters and one policemen in the street abusing people. You police officer, you're supposed to abuse people. You police officer gonna go sit down car who police officer will car papa, you take the license plate and fire the report to Central. You are not there to gain traffic to be sitting on vehicle or abusing people. This is what makes them they don't have sense. So Ebi, I just pray that one of these days we will meet and we all will rejoice because when we see President George Manneh, we are going to our executive mansion. And as they say, they must break down. You're going to pay in 1 week time that you're able to pay in 12 years time. Then we're going to tell them that yes, indeed, the indigenous are ready to lead the people. God bless Mama Liberia and save our state and heart of good and God night.
Thank you, Sergeant. I appreciate it. Hello, how are you doing? Let's listen to you. Hello.
Yeah, Ebi, good evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Abbas Sharif and I join you from St. Paul's Bridge.
Okay, let's hear from you, Sharif.
Ebi, let me be frank with you. There are 8 letters they call H, which means hair, head of state, husband. A woman can be good when you get in your bar, husband hand, and that woman will become bad.
Okay.
A nation can be silent, peaceful, but when the bar head of state is control, that nation will become bad. This is the reason why they say head of state.
Okay.
But it depends. You the head of state, how you want for a country to run, that's how you will run. Because it is your head that moving everything.
You're right.
They say when you call the snake head, it don't get no direction.
You're right.
It will go any kind of way. So every leader, it is the way you want for the country to go, that's how it will go. So this is the reason why the country is going their way, because you say, well, guys, want for the country to go the way. The police, everybody, they're following the leader.
Okay.
There is nothing we can do about. We can shout, go up and come down. As long as the head is thinking that way, or the follower things that way. Why think we that following CDC, Georgia? Why do you get behave that way?
You're right.
As soon as we are sick,
You're right.
we follow him. So the hair is the problem. Not the hair, it is the hair.
You're right.
If the hair God to take care of the country the right way, the citizen with Baba A. We are the follower of the hair. It is the hair. Thank you for me, sir.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's a great one. Hello, how are you doing? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Okay, my name is Sam Testimony Chadrian.
Okay.
I call you from Jakarta.
Go on, Sam.
Thank you, Sir B, for your talking point. Let me be clear with you as relate to the police issue. In the base of the police, there is a hate between the police themselves.
All right.
You know how the police look like? The police just like Soko. When the Soko them go see, when all of them go see when something happened to one of their friends, when they opportune, God bless them, they escape the scene. When they come, they be sitting together, they can be discussing. They say, look at all of stupid one is. And when he had funny, they go kill him. He was not smart. That's how the police people look like. On the serious note, they don't get love for each other. When that thing what the men can be doing, they say they're standing in front of car. If you're in the police, you're walking with your friend and all of a sudden, car just lose control and just hit you. That may not last for you. If the same police people will come out to be telling a friend and say, that other car, you go dunking yourself in front of the car. At the end of the day, you are just stupid to the extent that you see car coming, you see in front of the car hit them. So actually, I don't know why these guys can be taking risks every day when they see car. If you're in the police, you see car coming, like what one caller said, actually, you just take the license plate of the car
And it will be okay then for you to go and be standing, open your legs, doing all that stuff and things. Actually, it's not good for their health. So this is why I called to give my point and view on this. So thank you for having me.
All right, thank you, boss, for your contribution. We appreciate that, and as well, I'm trying to get the lines here, the WhatsApp line as well. I will be there now. Hello. All right, yeah, just hold on. And hello, how you doing? Hello.
Good evening, Teacher Larry. I'm calling from the state of New York.
Okay, boss. Let's hear from you, Chief. Your name?
Yeah, I'm Kun Namwe.
Okay. Namwe, let's hear from you, boss.
Yeah. Anyway, first of all, thank you very much for the great job you are doing for our people and the CDC.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I have advice for the CDC party.
Okay.
It is a good thing. It is a good thing to be the party headquarters. But also, I would like to appeal to President Weah and the hierarchy of the CDC to include.
Chief, there are specific issues we talk about, and we just want to stick to that. So we'll talk about the party.
Yeah, I beg you. I know. Let me just make a point. I will come to the issue.
No, we don't want to bend the rule too. I beg you, Papa. I'm holding your phone now. Yeah. Let's just stick to the issue. Let's face the issue. I beg you, Papa. Yeah, we'll get to that one. And I will save your number and I will call you up at that time to give that advice. And I can tell you, I can assure you that.
Okay.
Yeah, please. Thank you. All right, thank you. And how are you doing?
How are you doing?
Yeah, fine. Please go on. Let's listen to you.
I'm Alvin calling from Seattle, Washington.
Okay.
So I will give my personal experience with the officer.
Okay.
You know, the first thing the investigation that they should not have done it by themselves, because they involve a police officer and civilian where we had a loss of life.
Okay.
So as a professional officer, they should have directed that whole investigation to different department, like NSA or different institution to serve the different provision about it. Because we have individual that been involved in this. At the time when I was in the security sector in the NSA, I had an encounter with 3 police officers. I went and showed myself to the police officer, so individual, they refused to listen to me. They called in my car, tried fighting me on my arm behind the steering. And I got angry. I got angry right by Nico Street. I got angry. I joined. They will fight. We share blood. And of course, I remember NSA. They went to in my NSA fence. At that time, Thomas was the director of NSA. When he got there, he was angry. But said, "Okay, there you got 2 security institutions, and they are 3, and we have 1 person. We need a mutual investigation." And now, Mr. Tabe, and Tabe will now the data permission of the DA to DA.
Yeah.
The one Tabe took me to police for the police headquarters and with the police officer. We sat down there with the usual body, we went through the case, and they told the police they were wrong. And what I lost, the police people pay for it. So they have a professional institution behave. If you have an officer involved into a case, and you don't on the case, you handle all the people thing. To go through the matter. But my brother, our brother, they are very professional. They know the reality, but they want to close. They want to feel a blind eye to the reality. Police are told from the academy, do not step in from vehicle. My brother, if you want the central, you see in the channel product of the division, you see wanted vehicle plate have been placed on the board. Every morning, police officer go there, take down those vehicles, plate the number, and then get the street with the same vehicle. They find the vehicle. So that's the reason why they had the church division. When that vehicle, they are placed on the board. But why will a police officer see a car? Because you need money for alarm movement, you will jump in for the car or jump on the roof. And one more interesting in Liberia, when police pull you over, instead of they confront you with charges or your wrongdoing, they say, "Hey, I want to see your driver license. If you show driver license, you get it. It's okay. I want to see your car registration. You get it. I want to see your fire signature." But they're not in special time. There's time for inspection. Why should you infringe automatic movement? Because you cannot blue uniform with flag on it. So they need to train your guy better. They need to stop infringing on road right. They need to stop that.
All right.
When there's inspection, then another will be made. We have inspection for so no time. Everybody will be aware of the inspection. But every day our brother is inspecting what they're looking for, you don't know. And when they stop, you don't stop, then they'll change for a car. If they stop you, they ask you if you go to the restaurant, let's say, or a document, you go to them, they say, don't see your insurance. They need something for insurance, then they confirm one issue, that means see what money pricing. Even when police party, you take your charges, or you drive your play expired. You know, sir, I got my play, let it tag you, I got play on you. They say, people say back, do not ask your driver again, do not ask anything again. But when you want to police see you, they want to answer, they want the car here, they want to see you, other one. What? That's not what it's asking for. Okay. So they have a practice, the rough procedure of being a police officer. All right. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, boss, for your contribution and sharing those experiences. Hope others share same, and of course, concord and share same. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, Ebi, how you doing?
Yeah.
All right, Ebi. My name is Musa G. Brian. I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah.
No, Ebi. I'm so concerned about the police officer that died, the guy that made the accident, and the attitude of the police. But Ebi, the guy that died, do you see the kind of preference they gave him, the burial they gave him, and compare that to other police officers that have been dying? Do you know why? Ebi, what is the police officer that died? Why his last name?
I don't know.
The last name, Ebi, is Briswell. He got a Congo name. It's Briswell.
Okay.
Ebi, what? I'm telling you, the guy that died, he got a Congo name. He's a Congo boy. That if you see Godfrey Congo involvement in that guy burial, like how he's doing it, and making sure gathering police officers going to the court, it is because that man come from a family. These are the elite. Ebi, I'm telling you.
Our ugly lawmaker there to go put their sayings out. These people they would dumbfounded there, they just shots.
Yeah, Ebi. Look, I tell you what. Look, let me tell you something. We have been seeing that Joseph Boakai government, like you said the other time, that this man government is of the elite because Joseph Boakai don't consider himself to be a native.
Well, that one is true.
Yeah. So the reason, look, there are police officers that have been dying in Liberia. In accident, police officer fought and want to kill the other person. How they were treated? Did you see their burial? And compare that since the administration took over, all the police officers have been dying. Compare their burial to this guy Briswell that died. And how did he die? Carelessly. Look, Ebi, it is on no country. No police ethic or police law says a police officer supposed to stand in front of a moving vehicle. It is wrong. That police officer needs dismissal immediately. For a police officer to go and jump on a car rules, for a police officer to grab a driver behind the steering, fighting the driver. Look, in this country that we're in, America here, you don't see the police officer, I say you see them in vehicle. It is in our country, you see police officer all on the street, every corner. Maybe look, that police officer, he is an elite. And that's why you see Governor Koma treating his case the way he's treating it. Watch and see. In order to happen to another police officer, you will find out the way Governor Koma will treat it will be bad. It will be different from that of that police officer. Because that guy that died is an elite. Because his name, Briswell. Wow. Check it, Ebi. Right. Thank you and God bless you.
All right. Thanks for your contribution. How are you doing? Let me get on to the next caller quickly. Right here on this dial. We are certainly getting there. The female line as well is also boss. Yeah. Let's hear from you.
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah, thank you for the show. There's a little female calling from Brother.
Okay.
Yeah, my concern the police people. The police people got an agreement then you have a budget before the CFP, all the more that. So I agreement and our budget also. Because like, everything I go on, looking so like agreement to one and say before they say everything, they will kill all of them. So like agreement I also.
You said they will kill all the police over there. How is that?
They will kill all of them because they roll it on. And but you go on and you want to go there, they go in for tuning. They're saying they point the same with the other. Boy, the other one I get no on every day like different event. The ones how you are saying to say yes, you read of it, different event. The one I read the more police director. I ain't you talking so like agreement here, you have got me the one kind power, you will make sure all the police go that. Before they say yes,
wow.
So like,
oh my God. How about that one? And how are you doing?
Hello, Ebi.
Yeah.
How are you? I'm calling you from Phoenix, Arizona.
Great to
My
hear you
brother.
from you there.
Well, yeah, you see, when we're talking about the police issue, how Gregory involved himself on one side, and all the bookers or men called and said, Lord, Baker, go put their say that. Look at the guy who died in the line of duty with the excavator in St. Paul Bridge.
Yeah.
Ray area there. How they bury the guy. I got all the photos. See how sorrowful it was. But this one, the entire government got involved in it. There is something alarming Liberian people not looking at it. But tomorrow, before some of them come to it, it will be late. See how they bury the other people there. That the only men that did a good job in LMP. So our brothers who in the police, y'all look at it for yourself and y'all do your own judgment before y'all get in the street to beat anybody. I tell you, thank you.
Great. But they finished burying the man already, or what? What didn't happen to the man? This man still they finished burying the man already. Ah, God, they finished burying that man already. How can I? And how you doing?
Good evening, Ebi.
Yeah, let's hear from you, bro.
Yeah, this is Oscar Zigman calling from Compass.
Great to hear from you, Zigman. Oh, I forgot I was there somewhere there. Oh, I didn't see you. Sorry.
Ebi, you know, you talk about the lawmaker from Lofa County.
Yeah.
It's not string to us. Because Mr. Boakai is very wicked and is dishonest. You can see what he did to President Weah. Boakai came from leadership as vice president of the country. He was for that there. And President Weah took him and sent him to America for treatment. When he came to leadership, what he did to President Weah? He indicated to us that the way they treated Jesus Christ in the Bible, they had Boakai and his officials of government low life. So it does string to us. So what we need to do as a citizens, we need to hold together, strongly, so we can tell him goodbye. Because he came, he said he was dead with the devil. And he said to the Liberian people that he's a devil. He not came to redeem the country, but he came to with the citizens to suffer. And now percent of the citizens are living on poverty, 50 cents a day. He's taking 10 million to build houses in a home. It's very ungrateful. So he's very ungrateful. Okay. So we'll pray to God that 2029. We'll thank goodbye.
Thank you guys so much for hoping for 2029. We appreciate that. Hello, how you doing? Let me get onto the WhatsApp line. Then the female lines. We get going. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, Ebi.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Okay, this is Simanda Nimne, and I'm calling from Minnesota.
Okay, man. Let's listen to you, boss.
Okay, thank you for the show. Thank you for the Liberian people.
Welcome.
And good evening to my Liberian people. I'm calling from Minnesota and giving my view to the topic. Maybe one thing I realized from the guy from Lofa County there, the police are operating the wrong way. That man did not commit any hidden crime for police to go to your horse. Yes, for police to go to your horse by 12 o'clock in the night. That was violation. All of them are listening to you right now. They know that the time that man went to that, the officer went to that man's horse, it was against their ethics. One good thing. You see, when you continue to say that's the fact, Honor Joseph Boakai, nothing is going on straight. People left and race. It is some of those cause that cause, if you check it out deeply, that police guy, even though we are not saying because the officer died, it means that you were ready to die or the driver was ready to kill this officer, but when we look here, you check it out, there was some disadvantage and the harassment was going on, and I was irritated that driver, even though I didn't know exactly what went on there. But like what you said, it could be some of the facts. The police are not operating the way they're supposed to operate. Even community policing is no longer going on. Community policing is no longer going on. All this training that United Nations gave our police, Great Baking, and erase everything for all of these police, for all of their mind, and he put grudges in the mind of these police people, and the police are no longer functioning as police, but they are functioning as rebellion. The rebellion against the Liberian people with Joseph Boakai. Have you ever heard Joseph Boakai call a man one day to talk to the public, and you see Joseph Boakai sound a leader? He always sounded in a confusion manner. He always, from the time Joseph Boakai became president, following all his speeches, every time Joseph Boakai tried to speak to the Liberian people, and he not throwing he will be making fun of all the Liberian people. That's how he talked to the Liberian people. So all the kind of leadership, what you expect? We're gonna all man that the people get position to in our country, and he's just using our people in a way that, and the painful part is that the people are telling them man is a Sierra Leone, and what really hurting some of us. Why were you allowing Sierra Leone? Yeah, Sierra Leone people, they are criminal, and the reason why you see too many drugs in our country. The people, they are bad, they are criminal money. Nothing good will get for all of Joseph Boakai until after his 6 years. We will just continue to crack, appeal to the Liberian people. Here in Jato there, they will just continue to rob that country until maybe the 6 years can come to a comma. Maybe you'll continue to electing our people until that 6 years can be over. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Papa, calling for Justice Day.
Yeah, let's hear from you, man.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother, for the topic. You know, all the things that carry on, the people planning before they come to power. Because 2017, when Joseph Boakai ruled, they say I live on loan. The people go and hear our word and go and vote for them. Because in our Labrador was serious country, they will not come to vote for them. President Akaisi Alefon Lu have opportunity with stronger aid. They are going to go to school, they are anything. They look at the kind of men and women with president. If you now go president, we are all some people here and here. They are political leaders. If you know the country here, you now go for them. They go for Melody and Alefon Lu. So then when you bring him, he will give a Liberian people, he will give a tendency, he will give a tendency for his left to be better, then he suppress our leader. We see it, they come to power. You see, the people go on the PA, they are not going to family. So they will give a people, our brother here, too. That damaging effect, if they will open down to finish, they will look up in the community, then put in it, see how they want their gallery, and you'll see what they want their gallery get down for them. So I just tell you our brother what they listen to the station here. They must be mindful. If they follow the women here, they follow the women after the women need power. They will be shit in your community with the passes. They will say what they say for that end. And to be treating your full like breast system for them on the street when they head to day. You know that like breast tire? We try to just work on social and national reach. But we now have a salary for. We just wait for water. That's what tire will let me know. We are tired, we are fed up with the and we try to people will listen to us when they come to the station and all the trouble that we see, the problem that we see, we are not going to begin that. But we are having a great police in the country yet. They all our people for you, then we don't have to take care of our people. When you put it up, go back to water for them. They say, oh, the people are woman police, particularly police and woman police. They run around with police and they rebel police and they can't and they treat our people. They cry here. So they will say, no, cry as my brother said that we will they will cry against them, yeah. Then we go to the pool, if you want to then you will die with the property. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Mommy. So, folks, that's all the time we've got. Yeah. Let me just close it with this comment from Amos J. Vincent, who says this. He said, all the government will get into power. They don't see the police as the eyes of the government. Police are paid very low. Police officers have no uniforms. It was only President Doe that gave uniforms to the police. No, there were police uniforms given as well in Ellen's administration. Something like that too? It's also arguable. All right, thanks so much to all of you for the time. We are very grateful to the Almighty God, to all of you wherever you are, any part of Liberia, hear the word over. Thanks so much for following us all of the time. And we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here together all of the time. He continues to provide his strength in us. Good things are happening, people. You may not know it because you're going through pain as we speak. You can always see the light at the end of the tunnel. So you have to look at it that way. Go on. Let's keep praying for that country. Let's keep praying for the best. Let's hope and pray that God Almighty will take us through to the promised land. It's never easy getting there. The land of milk and honey is never going to be easy. President George Manuel Weah said at Cottington graduation in 2018, he said the path will not always be clear. The path will not always be clear. And that's what he said. You have to create it. You got to make it. Make sure the age of clearance for that path. Thanks for being there. Do have a pleasant night. Bye bye.